Joe Zekas. I'm at Lincolnshire Place. I'm sitting with Helen Weiss, and I couldn't resist asking Helen to stay a few minutes longer with me and talk about the experience of being a woman in development, because in the 35 years I've been around this business, I can count on one hand the successful women who've been real estate developers, Helen among them. And Helen, you probably have more longevity and more of a track record, I think you do, than any of them.
Since 1977 or 1978, I've been in condominium development and a principal most of those years. Weiss Development, I do have two partners. They're both male, but I think most people would say I am the face of Weiss Development because I stay closest to the product, and we all make, really good and significant contributions to the development concept, that's for sure. Not myself only.
And they outnumber you, so you better say that.
That's right, and they're bigger than I am and older than I am. Did I get that in? Yeah.
What was it like? Because again, you started early enough. It had to have been really tough being a woman back in this business.
When I did development that didn't involve a lot of construction, it was actually a long time ago. That was, I thought that was actually a little easier to penetrate, because on the business end of it, very quickly, if people saw you knew your business, they pretty much forgot you were a woman. That was my experience anyway. But when I started getting more hands-on in the construction, there was a lot of resistance. And I could remember when I, maybe even as recent as 20 years ago, 15 years ago, if I would walk the floor before we drywalled, which I always do, because a lot of people have requested that their media outlets be certain places, and that their fireplace be just 6 inches different than the model. Obviously we have a systems management for that, but it was always a good idea to check it before there was drywall. And I will say that I would mark up errors and never bring them to the trades 18 years ago. Hand it to one of my brothers, usually my construction partner brother, Bob Weiss, and send him back in to tell the trades to make a correction, because I found they really at that time did not respect a woman in the industry. It's really changed quite a bit, and I love our trades. I think they're the salt of the earth. They're very creative people.
I'm also going to go a little selfish on you. I have a daughter who's finishing grad school in May, and she wants to go into the business of building affordable housing. What advice would you give a young woman headed in that direction?
Well, I would say that it's a wonderful thing to aspire to. I would say she should be sure to engage in areas other than the construction of affordable housing, because affordable housing involves true affordability, and sustainability is a development concept more than just construction. And she should see it in the context of transportation and sustainable materials. I'm not saying exactly green, although of course that's desirable. And I think, by the way, it's a great future to go into, because it's not a mission of mercy. It's not a question of charity. Affordable housing is a must for strong communities, because strong communities have to contain the people who work in them, who live in them, who retire in them. So good luck to her.
Hey, thank you.